same brand of caramelized onions from Öland that we used 2 weeks ago. But then we were at only about 1 kilometer away from where they actually make this stuff. Funny. And as we are all in place, including the cats, let's do the reveal for this week's challenge. Now, we've been shopping at yet another new place, and they specialize in all Swedish meat. So, without further ado, let's see what Jeanette can come up with some very nice veal. And, of course, we need carbs. Now, Jeanette is a potato fan. I am too, or rather I'm becoming one since she started, but let's not give her any chances. Let's see what she can do with either kamut wheat or pasta. And as for greens, let's see what we have here. We have some nice farmer's beans, green peas, eco apples, lime tomatoes, daikon radish, some more tomatoes, and spring onions.
And for my personal favorite, the corner of randomosity, tonight we have some Swedish soft cheese with deer meat, white chocolate, spice mix, peanuts, after eight, some rice snacks, lollipops, pesto rosso, all around grill oil, some mango racha, and mega marshmallows. And my favorites, curry spice ketchup.
And then all that remains for us three is to go out and enjoy ourselves as we wait for dinner. Which of course is Jeanette's problem. It was the cat.
So, I've read on about veal, and apparently it's very soft meat, so you should combine it with soft flavors like cream and tomatoes and all the stuff. And I thought maybe I'll do an entree, or yes, an entree with veal and pasta, but I thought I'll make my own pasta and make like a ravioli. So I have taken out the death machine, so I'm gonna make some minced meat of some of it, and I'm gonna make my own pasta. So I'm gonna start there. But I made my filling. It's veal and some spices, and then I'm gonna make a sauce, something light. Yeah, it will be good. So for my main course, I thought that I'm gonna use the kamut wheat, and I'm gonna fry up the veal with some oat cream and some onions and some tomatoes. I think it will be great, actually. Yeah, I'll do that. And here we have the first course. It's homemade pasta with some veal filling. I made some ravioli today.
Wow!
Dive right in.
The definition of taking a different route.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
Smells lovely. So did you grind up the beef yourself?
Yes.
Or the veal, I should say? The pasta certainly tastes definitely like, any good pasta should. Slightly undercooked, like you said, but I realized that with such a huge thing, it's not easy to do.
I think the outer rims were too thick.
Well, aside from that, the flavors are really nice.
Yeah, the flavors are nice. What is the sauce?
It's butter, bouillon dice, some milk, some creme fraiche, and some tomatoes.
Let's see. The pasta is really thick, but here in the middle, it's alright.
Yeah.
It's just the edges that's still not completely cooked. But then again, the filling, this lovely piece of meat, has a really nice flavor.
So, our plates are duly empty. We've had a lovely dinner. The filling in these super ultra-sized ravioli, as well as the sauce, were spot on. I'm still enjoying the last drops of the sauce here. The pasta in itself, while extremely ambitious, I mean, she was given pasta as one of the carbs, and yet she says, nah, throwing that out, making my own pasta. Commendable. And we do realize the difficulty of making pasta in a kitchen without a pasta maker. However, the pasta dough was very thick, and it turned out rather leathery along the edges, like this. But everything else was absolutely lovely.
The sauce worked perfectly with ravioli, as well as the veal. Did not expect that. Took a slight detour, and I think the flavors were excellent, but then again, the procedure with the pasta, very difficult, but admirable.
I made some of the wheat. I've already made that, and I'm gonna make it like a sliced up meat to it, and then I'm gonna make like a onion tomato sauce salad-ish. Hot one, I think. Ooh, I wonder if I could do... Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna try a thing. I'll be back. So, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it will work, but I hope it will, otherwise I will be way behind. I'm gonna take the wheat, and I'm gonna treat it like rice and try to do fried wheat. So I'm gonna put it in a pan with lots of veggies, and I'm gonna have some eggs in and see if it works.
So, I hear the main course is coming up, and we are ravenous. So, looking forward to this.
Here we have wholly fried veal, and we have with it some fried wheat with different vegetables, and then I have a sauce on top made from butter, grilled paprika, tomatoes, and creme fraiche, and some French herbs. And then there's some grilled tomatoes too.
It looks amazing.
The veal is a nice, I would say medium, very nice and still juicy, contains a lot of flavors.
As a dish, this is absolutely exquisite. The mixture with the wheat and the sauce and the meat, they all come together in a very interesting mix of textures and flavors. The sauce really hits the spot, doesn't take away from either the actually very tasty mixture with the wheat and the peas, or the meat, which is a good, delicate balancing act. The whole tomatoes sort of lose out, they become just the vegetable in competition with the fabulous sauce, which also contains fresh tomatoes. But all in all, this is wonderful.
Wheat sounded boring, have been mixed in and turned fabulous in this dish.
Yeah, we're all very full after a fantastic meal. The veal was cooked to perfection, which is not easy with veal, but it really was. And the sauce that we heard that Jeanette actually added as an afterthought was really sort of, well, it was spot on. All in all, a very accomplished dish.
Should I take the risk of them melting together, or should I make two? Let's live a little. This is some apple cake, marshmallow, cinnamon bun gooiness.
Huh?
It's like I took apples and I mashed them to like a creme, and then I mixed them with butter and flour, and I made cookies, and then I put mega marshmallow inside of them, and then I baked them. And the sauce is syrup, butter, cinnamon, cardamom, and cacao. And then there's some lime on top. So hopefully there is some gooiness inside, but I think they kind of leaked. But I hope it's still good.
This looks glorious. Let the fork sink in. The fluffiness inside. I can sense some goo. Look at... Hang on. This one is hollow.
It is hollow, actually. Yes.
As I said, a lot of the marshmallows kinda leaked. But I think they will taste of marshmallow.
Oh wow. It really is like a sort of apple pie, dough, marshmallow, limey thingy. I don't even.
We added marshmallows afterwards. So this was an experiment for me. I didn't know if it would work. I didn't know if the cookies would be any good. I didn't know anything. So, and it could have worked out. I know now how I should have done it. I should have done the dough first and made like bowls in like a muffin pan.
I see the potential in this one, and I would like this again. Now that you've thought of the changes, because it was amazing cutting up the dough and was like this empty hollow with sweetness and sugar and stuff, but I could see it even better when you still have the sort of soft, almost melted marshmallow inside. I'm looking forward to this again.
Yeah, I have to agree with my esteemed colleague. This was a very exciting experiment with some distinct shortcomings in this execution, but we can sort of glint at what Jeanette was trying to do, and what she was trying to do was epic. What we can gather is that the sauce works excellently, particularly with what we could salvage of the marshmallows that actually have been in the oven, because that's absolutely delicious. And this would have been an A+ all the way if the dough had sort of
Baked.
worked with the rest of the dessert. So, yeah, I agree with Linus. We would love to see this again. One might say we're quite full after this meal.
Delicious. Yeah. So delicious.
It was.
But so much.
So much indeed.
Let's see. The first course.
Yeah, the ravioli.
Ravioli. Bit too much dough.
Yeah, the dough
the filling
was kind of leathery, but the filling was excellent. I enjoyed it. The main course was the real star of this meal. Of course, the veal was cooked to perfection. I loved the sauce and the wheat mix. Also, a really nice thing on its own, actually.
Being able to turn wheat exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, praise doesn't get much higher than that.
And then the epic dessert, which had the potential of becoming the power of the universe. And
yeah.
It needs to be tried again.
Yeah, as it was now, it was sort of the... I don't know. Somehow the dough wasn't Janet's friend today.
But the experimentation was there.
Yeah, we do approve of the boldness of these experiments.
I would give the entree a C for the combination of the successful in flavor on the inside and the willingness of experimentation.
Yeah, I'm willing as to go to B even for that, actually, because a B for me. The main course, straight A.
Indeed.
And the dessert, we cannot really judge the potential, though we would love to. As it was, the execution was failing because of, I mean, it was a huge undertaking, of course. But I would say that's B again for me.
I would give it a C because the sauce was delicious and I really like marshmallow.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. All in all, if we sum it up, I think we land on a B.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we land in bed.
B for bed.
B for bed, indeed. Catch you next time.